Welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. I have tomorrow. I have an appointment somewhere. It's not conclusive, but I ended up traveling a very long journey early today in the evening. So because I knew tomorrow morning I might not be able to wake up so early and keep time, I had to travel back home. And I promise you, when I got home, I tried to make a live, but I was so tired. I was so tired. So instead, I slept off. I slept off. I went asleep. And I just woke up about 40 minutes ago. But there was one thing on my mind. Hi, Christopher. How are you? Thank you for loving me and supporting me, even when I'm crazy sometimes. So when I traveled today back home, I was so tired. When I got here, I just fell asleep. I tried to make a live earlier, but my body was aching. My body is still aching even now, but it was too much at that time. So I ended up falling asleep. It is a 3:30 in the middle of the night in my country, but I'm a I'm an owl, like a night owl. I rarely sleep so much. And the hours I slept from 10 to now is practically enough for me to function up to tomorrow. And because I had something on my mind that I needed to discuss, I think some of you were saying, I'm not even posting videos. It's a month and I haven't posted. Well, for starters, my actual camera got issues, but that's not even the problem. I've been processing a lot. Sometimes, as I'm healing, something worse happens. I lost one of the riders in my company. He died a couple of days ago. I'm sure I came here and I made a fool of myself because now that is a death I didn't see coming because the boy was healthy. Hi, Crypto. I don't think I would remember you because for the past 2 weeks, any lives that I made, I was not okay. I wasn't. So we all have different coping mechanisms, and mine, I don't talk to people, I just crash out. You're back in the Cayman Islands for Sunday after a year. How is it? You want to eat the food and chicken and the okra soup? Ooh, who is this crypto? Yeah, you should treat anything. There is one thing I've learned. One thing I've learned about, thank you, Christopher. One thing I've learned about life is nothing is promised. Hi, I can't pronounce your name. I think it's in Arabic. Nothing in this world is promised. Nothing is guaranteed. You people, these are statements we say, but I don't know how to make you believe it. This year, hi Jenny, it's nice to meet you too. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I am turning 32 years this year. And for all my 31 years of existence, I have never lost more than one person in a year. By lost, I mean no one I personally know has died. I've never had to bury more than one person in a year, in all my 31 years of existence. This year, since January, I have buried 4 people that I know. Hi, Leon. Thank you for the compliments. Hi, Levy. Good evening. You people don't understand. In fact, all my life, I used to see people go for burials and bury people, and I'll be like, yeah, I guess that's life. Why would I say something like that? It's simply because it never hit home. It had never been me in that position. I never had to bury anyone I cared so much about. In my family, our graveyard is so small. we don't have like a big graveyard. We haven't lost so many people like that. It's crazy, but that's true. Because when I count the graves since I was born, they don't even total up to 15. Yeah, this is my extended family on my father's side. And even if we went to my mother's side, they don't reach that number. And now it is 3 more people in there in 1 year. And this is just the 5th month of the year. Forgive me. I had to crash out, man. I've lost 4 people that were so close to me. I never understood death fully. I knew for sure death existed, but I never understood it so much because it had never really hit home. I had never sat there and thought to myself that the people I know on a personal level are going to die. I mean, I knew they would die. I knew we all die, but I don't know how to explain it. You know that thing when you know something can happen, but you don't see it happening for you because for all the years you've lived, you've never seen it happen? I promise you, that can drive you insane. Especially the loss of a parent. It doesn't even matter if you were close or anything, you know? Hi, Michael, what's up? Why are you laughing? You look shocked. What's up? So, as I was healing from the 3 deaths, another death hits me. This year is actually, it might be in the books of my history. Hi, Dr. Ugly. Your name already describes yourself. I don't claim you in my life. Leave me alone, okay? I don't have time for this. So anyway, you people, life is crazy. I swear. Life is insanely crazy. It is unpredictable. It's crazy. It is, the older we get, the more we see things that we never thought possible. In fact, I'm starting to believe that when the older you get, when you age for so long, it's like a punishment. It's like we exist for so long as a punishment. Because the more years you have on you, the more bullshit you have to deal with, the more crazy things you have to go through, the worse things get, or even better, even though they get better, but you know what I mean. The more you have to experience. And experience is not a good thing sometimes. It's not. It is not. There's some experiences that are good, they make you wiser. All experiences, they're good for building character. But who told you that I want my character built with such force? I'm not a brute. I actually understand when spoken to. If I want, I will understand. You people, I promise you, the past 4 months have been hell. They have been hell. Pain will take you out of character, and pain will put you in a place that you never ever thought you'd ever be in. And it's worse if the pain is loss. Loss is something else, you know. One of the reasons I wanted to make a live earlier. Hi, Diane. I know life is not easy. It requires constant struggle. Yeah, once in a while you're allowed to give up, but not permanently, you know. You can give up sometimes. It's normal. No one is strong all the time, you know. We can put on the facade, or we put on this whole strong look, but deep inside, you know you're crashing, you know you're dying, you know you're going through shit you don't know how to deal with because you never had to deal with something like that before. Hi, Michael. I'm here. Bless her highly favor. Pray God will keep you safe. How much life is still a street. You can choose your My dear Michael, sometimes you cannot choose. You can't choose who dies and who stays alive. You don't have that power. And you, depending on what type of loss you have going on, you can never determine how that loss is going to affect you. I'm telling you, especially if it is the first time. You can never determine. Nobody really knows how much pain they can take until they take on more pain. Nobody knows how much responsibility they can handle until they handle more responsibility. Like, what you can never know what you don't know. Never. And that's the crazy thing about life. Anyway, today I came here to discuss something very insane that I've been watching for the past week. I didn't come to discuss my pain. I mean, we have a lot of crazy things going on. We have the sovereignty bill. This country is a mess. This country is a fucking hot mess. But that's not why I'm here. There is a girl, she's from Sweden. You know, she's making rounds about her pastor of a stepfather that molested her as a kid, and the mother protected the man because she was married to the man. The man is her stepfather. Sometimes life, let me tell you one thing that I learned at a very young age. So even with very little experience in certain areas, there are some things that I have used discernment to decide for myself. The more religious a person acts or puts out physically, the more evil they are inside. I promise you. The more someone talks about God non-stop, the more evil they are. I'm not going to change that statement because I've seen it so many times. I've dealt with it so many times. You are speaking the truth, my friend. No matter where you look for happiness, life goes badly, friends leave you, family abandons you. Being in this world is difficult. Life is difficult. In fact, I have come to the conclusion that life itself is a punishment. Life is not a gift. Life is not a gift. If life was a gift, we wouldn't have to struggle so much to exist. You know, we wouldn't have to deal with so much in this life that you call a gift. Because, guys, the older you get, the more traumatized you become. No matter how much therapy you get as an individual, you are going to be traumatized by the things of this world, by family, by lovers, by co-workers, by even things that don't talk will traumatize you. Who is built so strong to take on so much pain? Nobody. Life is actually a punishment. I'm being very contradicting today. The longer you live, the more pain you have to endure. In fact, life is like some type of hell. I don't know what we are here to do. No matter how much good you do, at the end of the day, you can never really be truly satisfied with how the world works, with how life treats you, with how life goes. Because I know people, hi Vincent, I know people who are in 90s, 80s, and they'll still tell you, I don't know what I came here to do. I've done everything right. I've done the best I can. And I'm still not satisfied by this world. Like, I don't feel like it was a fair experience. Hi, Diane. I live in Uganda. Life is a punishment. I am so convinced by this. It's like we are locked up in some kind of cube, and one of the reasons why life is repetitive is because the routine doesn't really change. The routine never changes. Never. No matter what you do different, you're still going to fall back to the same routine. You might have a day, 2 days, 3 days of change, but even if you change environment, you will still have to deal with the same bullshit, but from different people. That's just my opinion. Anyway, let's go back to this girl. So this girl's story is actually really sad. It is sad. There is nothing worse than being mistreated, taken advantage of, molested, defiled, abused by the same people that are supposed to protect you. I think that is one of the worst experiences you can ever experience, and especially at a young age. I personally have my own story to tell. Life is difficult everywhere, Diane. Trust me. But life in Rwanda is actually really difficult, especially for the poor. It is more difficult than in Uganda because you're in a tighter box than us. Yeah, Rwanda is a tighter box. The Rwanda that is advertised is not the Rwanda that exists on ground. If you've been to Rwanda, not as a rich person, but as a poor person, you would actually be shocked at what this country actually does to its people. It's insane. It is insane. But anyway, that's not why I'm here today. Every single person in this world has a trauma story. Every single person. It might not sound traumatizing to you because you feel like your story is more traumatizing than the next person's story. But trauma is trauma. Trauma does not pick and choose whether you're rich or poor. Every single person experiences trauma. The difference is on what level do we perceive pain, you know? But for this girl, I was listening to her. She's called Marvel. I was listening to her and the pain in her voice. Shit, that was some crazy thing. Her father left, I think her father and her mother separated when they were young, you know? And then her mother, because most of these very religious people feel like they must always be married somehow. When you try one marriage and you give it your all and it fails, please don't go into another marriage, especially if you have kids. Focus on your kids. You can date, you can enjoy life. Hi Zaga, what's up? You can enjoy life, but you don't have to jump into another marriage. And this is the same for relationships. When you deal with a relationship and it fails, it is okay to take a break. No one is chasing you with a stick telling you, jump into another. Most of you are so unhealed. You believe in things that are non-existent. They're not real. The things that you're worried about are not real. Most of you are so scared to be alone. You're so insecure that you will, especially when you have kids, a lot of these things are supposed to not bother you. It's even worse if it's a mother. As a woman, there is a reason I'm 31 and I don't have kids. Because I know I don't have the mental capacity to raise kids right now. I don't have it. This is a personal choice that I made a long time ago. Hi, Emmanuel. But as a woman, when you jump around after divorce or separation or breakup, in less than a year, you have kids. I'm good, Emma. How are you? You have kids. You're jumping into a whole new marriage less than a year. What are you chasing? What is your problem? Why are you having children that you cannot take care of, that you need someone else to take care of them? And from my understanding of this girl's situation, I think the mother did not have the means to take care of them as an individual. You understand? And instead, she relied on other men to take care of her responsibilities. So that's why she could never be single. Because she needed a man because of the weight she had in her life. And when a man comes into your life, you don't know what type of man is coming into your life, especially if you just met. You still have all these giggles, butterflies, you're still obsessed, everything is too fresh. No one is going to show you their true characters that soon. Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. So, if no one is going to show you their true characters so soon, why are you bringing this person near your children, especially if you have daughters? Banang. The world is an ugly place. The world is a very ugly place. I promise you. This man comes into this woman's life, takes care of her and her 4 children. 4 children is a lot. It's a lot. Some people will come and take care of you and your children, and they'll be happy to do it, but not everyone will be happy to do it. Most of them will start feeling entitled. They will. They'll start feeling entitled. And this man is a pastor of some sort. He goes on to molest and rape and defile one of the daughters of this woman. And then the girl speaks up to the mother about what is happening. But because the mother is living in survival mode, she can't stand on her own. And maybe she has insecurities. She protects the man over the child. But no. Let me tell you something. The things that happen to someone when they are young don't heal. I'm telling you, you will find someone that says, I've had enough therapy, I've healed from all my childhood traumas. I promise you, they will always find a trigger and they'll be back to ground zero. I don't know why. I've never understood why childhood traumas don't heal, no matter how old you get, no matter how much therapy you get. Childhood traumas are always underlying like this. They don't go away. They don't go away. They don't easily heal. They don't. Mothers, I'm talking to you. As a woman, please, I'm telling you, we are living in the modern world. Stop putting everything on God. Stop saying you're having kids because the Bible says go give birth and fill the world, man. What the fuck are you talking about? Please, exercise family planning. If you want to be sexually active, it's okay. It is your private part. No one is going to tell you how to treat it, how to use it. But please, I know most of you have these religions that don't allow you to go under family planning. But are you mentally okay to have this many children brought into this world when you cannot even take care of them yourself? One of my biggest lessons that I learned, I think over 7 years ago, and I'm so glad I learned that lesson at the right time. If you go and start dating anybody, and whoever you're in a relationship with has not financially enabled you, we're not talking about A man that's giving you gifts, taking you on dates, buying you these wigs and stuff like that. We're talking about a man that has walked into your life and said, Doreen, what can you do? I see right now your income is low. You don't have a lot of money. What can you do? And you give him a whole business plan and you lay it out and you tell him, I would need this much capital, I would need this, this is what I have, what can you? And this man enables you financially. He picks money out of his pocket and puts it in your hands. You top up to what you have and you establish something for yourself. And he continues to take care of the responsibilities that he can. And you both together are both independent financially. If your man is not doing that, don't give him a kid. A man giving you a couple dollars, a little bit of money here and there, paying for a few bills here and there, putting you in a nicer life is not enough. Because this is simply because this person can pull out anytime. This person can decide that Doreen has upset me today. She does not deserve to eat. And they'll not give you money for food. Doreen does not deserve to live in this nice house. Why? I suspect she's cheating on me. Or she's talking to other people, even if you're not. You're always if you're still at the mercy of anybody, I don't care if it's a man or woman, if you're still at the mercy of anyone, please don't bring a child into that mess. If you are not financially, because me, I see most of our problems in this world are coming from financial instability. Women are going through so much, all because they are not forward thinkers. Most of them are thinking about the now. Someone does something small for you, you spread your legs and give them your uterus. You bring a kid into this world that you know very well you cannot take care of, you cannot support. Because we are in Africa, even if you're out there, a man can make you pregnant and go on about his life and he'll still look normal. Very few men are going to step up. I'm telling you, very few men are going to step up. Believe it, don't believe it. Very few men are going to step up and become present fathers, supportive fathers. Even those that try, from a lot of stories, they still want to sleep with you even if you're separated, just because they're spending on you and your child. Oh, and their child. You are going to put yourself in a prison that you will never be able to escape. So this girl gets raped, molested, and defiled by this man. Jesus Christ, man. This family is messed up. This family is so fucking crazy, messed up. This family has about 8 daughters, but all of them are having kids by the age of 17, 18. Jesus Christ. I blame the mother. I do. If the 5 kids that you had first failed you, why are you having more kids? Who is out here having 15 kids, you people, in this day and age? I'm not judging her. Maybe these people, they grow up in a different time, but you have to adjust. These days, things are different. Everything is different, man. You know, you meet someone who is not even from a village, unexposed, someone who is exposed, someone who has held different currencies, they've traveled different countries, and they're having 3 kids by the age of 23, 24. What the fuck are you talking about? You're 24 or 23 and you have 3 kids? When you're that exposed? I understand it's the trauma, it's the pain, but we understand that, yes, your husband saved you from your abusive stepfather, but 3 kids by 24? My God. A lot of these religious families are messed up. The more religious a person is, the more messed up they are. I'm going to say this and I'm going to stand on it. And I'm not talking about these silent religious people, but I'm talking about these very, very loud religious people, you know? Everyone they meet, praise God, praise Jesus, be. Those people, they are literally the devils. I'm serious. Eh, imagine your entire life being designed and orchestrated in a way that you cannot even escape yourself. You are designed and programmed to be something that you don't even know how to overcome. Because she is crying and she's struggling. She wants out, but she can't even get out because she has been programmed from a very young age. She has seen her mother jump from one man to another. That's not even the problem. But she has grown up, and for all the years she existed around her mother from an understanding age, she has been seeing her mother pregnant every year. So this is normal. It is normal for her to get pregnant every other year because I grew up seeing my mother do it. We are a big family. What the fuck are you talking about? You're telling us you can't even afford to move, but you are pregnant and promising yourself to have more kids. But you can't even move to a different location, to a better place. Wow. I can't judge her. I really can't because based on what she has been through, I blame the mother. The mother is the root cause of all those kids' problems. As a woman, you have one job and one job only when you have kids. It's not even to take care of them or feed them, or it is to protect them. You people, you as a woman, you have to be fiercely protective towards your kids. You have to. I see animals, I watch documentaries a lot. You see animals in the wild. Look at the lioness. The lioness will protect her cubs fiercely, even from their own father. I've seen it so many times. But you, as a human being that can talk and ask for food and preach the religion you so badly love, cannot protect your kids from the man you're sleeping with because you're scared that this will affect your livelihood. This world is wicked. This world is very wicked. I promise you, this world is so wicked. I've seen things in this world. Ugh. When the rest of the world is praying for old age, I don't wish it. I don't want it. I don't see the point. I don't see it. I really don't. The longer you exist, the more bullshit you have to see in this world, the more crazy stuff you have to see. I've seen so many crazy things in this world, and some of them make me wonder, where am I? Am I lost? Am I in some forbidden territory somewhere? Because what do you mean your stepfather is so obsessed with you? Every boyfriend you brought home, he would sit down and be very, very vulgar and abusive while your mother was watching, telling your boyfriend that, oh, all you want is to have sex with her and leave her, you know? It's not that she's not worth it. And as a mother, you're just watching. Eh? And every day, I find a new fear unlocked. Every day. Every day, something new is unlocked in me. Something new. Eh? Every day, I am more scared of this world. My God. Anyway. Take care of yourselves. I've seen you. I've been here. And I think I'll leave this live on. But people that are overly religious, please practice what you preach. That is the last thing I'm going to say. Practice what you preach. Please. We are tired. We are tired of when someone who is not even religious does some evil stuff. I'm not shocked. But you present yourself to us as a good person. I'm a good woman. I'm a godly good woman. I'm a godly man of God. I'm a good man. And you do the most evil things in this world. Ugh. This is ugly. This situation is ugly, I swear. But why kids? What is this fascination some men have with kids? I don't get it. I really don't. I'm serious, I don't get it. Because this person's frontal lobe has not even gone halfway into development, and you want to sleep with her? Ah. Good night. Let me go and get more sleep. I have 2 hours of sleep, 4, 5, yeah. I wake up and prepare for my day. Might sleep, I might not sleep. For me, I sleep for 4.5 hours, maybe 5 at most. And I already slept. When I came back, I was so tired. Good Lord, help us all.